Hello guys, NautoAis here, and this is going to be finally during the month of May. Of course, it's Pre-E3 2016 special. Is what I want to see for the big three. Yes, big three: Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo. So the first one, basically, I want to give my what I want to see at E3 at E3 2016 is Nintendo. Normally, I would say that if it wasn't for their E3 plan. So basically, what am I rambling about here? And if you know in my previous video, Nintendo basically state their plans for E3 2016, and it's just going to be Zelda, The Legend of Zelda for the Wii U. That's it. That's what people are thinking. That's all they're going to show. Zelda on their Nintendo Twitch streaming, and that's it. Zelda, and Zelda. No surprise game, no other game. No one knows what it means. Maybe Nintendo Direct, they're gonna probably show more games. But at E3 2016, it's just gonna be Zelda. So I really can't say what I want to see from Nintendo at E3 2016 because the only thing they're gonna show in 2016 is The Legend of Zelda Wii U. So basically, I can only say what one thing I want to see for E3 with Nintendo. The Legend of Zelda Wii U, more information about it. So that's it. So for this one, I'm gonna change the rules a bit here. Basically, since they're not gonna do a live conference, they're not basically gonna show other games, they're just gonna about Zelda. So the new question for this one particularly, but not for the other big company, is what I want to see from Nintendo by 2016 and beyond. I should say that. So that's going to be a lot of cop out there, but you know what? Whatever. Let's do this. Alright, so I'm going to go backward. Normally, I always like going from 10 to 1. 10 things what I want to see for Nintendo from 2016 to 2017 and beyond. Alright, so number 10, of course, more information about Project NX. So is it going to be a portable? Is it going to be a console? Is it a hybrid? Neo Geo X? So they say they are going to basically do a presentation dedicated to Project NX. Maybe they're going to show maybe in September 2016. That's just my hypothesis. Who knows? But people really need to know what is this Project NX. That's number 10. Number 9. New IP from Nintendo. They did it with Splatoon. They kind of did it with other games. Codename Steam. They did that one. What else I can think? I can't really think of. There are probably more, but keep it up. Introduce more IP. That's number 9. More IPs. So, but right now, I'm not really seeing any new IP from Nintendo. I mean, you say, well, Sharp FE, but it's just a weird RPG that it has Shin Megami Tensei and Fire Emblem reference. So I can't really see it's a new IP. And yeah, so right now there's no new. As of right now, there's anything new IP for Nintendo. Hopefully beyond 2016, we'll see. But I would like to see them new IP. That's number 9. Number 8, new update for the 3DS and Wii U. So number 8 is more update again for the Wii U, 3DS. Integrate my Nintendo to the Wii U OS or the 3DS OS. So again, they already done it with Mitomo. They did it in the website. So keep it up. So that's number 8. My Nintendo integrated with the consoles. Number 7, achievements. My Nintendo, they already started with some sort of achievement. There is some sort of achievement. People are finally saying, fine, it works. Keep it up. do some more. New game for the NX, maybe for the Wii U, maybe for the 3DS, maybe some retroactive My Nintendo achievement. Who knows? But achievement. That's number 7. Alright, number 6. Embrace cross-buy. Starting with the NX, maybe. But this should have been done since the Wii U and the 3DS. But I don't know why they didn't do it. They done it for some game. Like, if you download, you get a free code for the other one. I don't understand why you have to double dip on a lot of this virtual console game. Some of these indie games. So, again, cross-buy. You gotta embrace cross-buy. That's number 6 there. There's nothing else to say. Cross-buy. Number 5. Okay, so number 5 is put gimmick to a minimum. You gotta keep the gimmick to a minimum. You can't basically make we gotta be different than Sony or Microsoft. Nintendo have done that with the Wii. Yes, it was an anomalous success, but it didn't really last long. The Wii U with the tablet, with the second screen experience, again, that didn't last long because they were trying to be fancy, but at the same time, they're not basically innovating. I mean, it didn't last long. I mean, I'm sorry, with Star Fox Zero, the game is okay, but the mandatory move with the gamepad, oh my god, that was horrible. I'm sorry, that's horrible. I mean, I hate to say it, but Star Fox Guard was better using the gamepad than Star Fox Zero. I mean, please, by the love of a video game, have an option to please have that option to remove that motion. But that's horrible. So that's number 5. Get rid of the gimmick. Number 4. Normal controller. No weird controller. No Wiimote. No nunchuck. Just use the Pro controller. Use that as a design. Have a normal controller. Again, if the controller is a portable gaming that becomes a controller, fine. That kind of makes sense. But again, that's like a Vita using it as a controller for the PS4. But have a normal controller, please. Number 3, just like what you did with the Wii U, backwards compatible not only with games, but with the controller. Do the same thing with Project NX. At least one generation down. Make the Wii U, especially the gamepad, be compatible with the NX. If it's even possible, the Wii controller, Wiimote, the nunchuck, classic controller, the Pro controller, awesome. Backwards compatibility. And speaking of backwards compatibility, have NX have backwards compatibility, please. There's been rumored that NX is going to be a little cartridge, like a 3DS game card. That's going to be their cartridge or whatever for the NX. Again, maybe this is a portable. Maybe it's not. Who knows? But if it is, oh man, we're going to be a problem. Whether you like it or not, backwards compatibility help market the game. That's not a joke. It helped market the console. People wanted with the PS4 to do it, but they said they had problems that they couldn't really do it because they kind of did it with the PS3 with doing it a hard drive way, the hardware way. That didn't work because it cost them a lot of money. Yeah, doing backwards compatibility with a hardware style and approach will not work. It has to be, maybe there's a compromise. Who knows? So that's number 4, backwards compatibility. Number 3, better online. Enough said. And have NX have some sort of Ethernet cable connector. Oh my gosh. So maybe it's going to be a different story. I finally broke down and had to buy the Nintendo Wii LAN adapter. The one that's made from Nintendo that cost me $35. It's $24 plus shipping and handling. Well, okay. It's $24, $5 for shipping and handling, plus $2 for tax. So yeah, I mean it's BS, but gotta cut my losses. I had used some other ones. The one I first used was a Rocketfish for the Wii. That worked for a while, but with the Wii U, it did work for a while. But then after a while, new update break that thing. Then I bought some computer, like for the computer, some USB Ethernet converter. It keeps dropping me off. It wasn't working. So finally decided to buy the official one. So far, it's been good to me. Played Splatfest with it. Awesome. But for number 3, have an Ethernet cable connector for the console itself, because that is ridiculous. Like, when you have to use a converter to convert it, that's what the problem is. So that's number 3. Better online connection. Not just software, but in the hardware. Alright, number two is, man, I'm running out of stuff. Bring back all franchise. There you go. Bring back F-Zero, maybe more Punch-Out. Oh, yeah, I'll save it for number 1. Yeah, bring back all franchise for some of the game that, like I said, F-Zero. What happened to F-Zero? And what happened to... there's other games I can't think of. Metroid, like, people wanted Metroid. I know there's a Metroid for the 3DS with Federation Force. People didn't like it, so, oh well. I can't think of others. Man, there were some other games now I can't think of. I know, F-Zero, Metroid. I guess for the indie style, more Ice Climber. New Ice Climber, new Duck Hunt, Hogan's Alley. I don't know, but more old past franchise, that I don't know what you've been doing with it. Gotta fix that. So number 1 is, this is an easy one, it's related to number 2. Have a freaking, I would like to say, for either the Wii U, 3DS, or NX. I know this is like a cop-out. Have a special collector's compilation disc for all those retro Nintendo games. Like NES for $30. Yeah, like Rare Replay. Why not do that with the NES? With Nintendo. Volume 1, Volume 2. You're going to make money out of it. I don't know why they did. I know in the past they wanted to do it, but they said the virtual console basically is good enough because it compromised of not bundling and cutting the cost down. At the same time, people are willing to buy it. Well, not at 2016. People are already complaining. You're not doing cross-buy. You're double dipping. So number 1, come on, gotta have some sort of classic on disc, like a compilation. I mean, Rare Replay, Namco Museum, Capcom Collection. They done it. So why not with Nintendo? Makes sense. Like one of the greatest games from the NES, SNES, N64, GameCube, like Volume 1, Volume 2. There's a lot of games that people can really try. And best of all, they'll probably double dip with that one. And if it has my Nintendo achievements, my goodness, it'll be much more awesome. I mean, again, hopefully maybe the NX. Better yet, Wii U. 3DS. So, yeah. So there you go. Those are my top 10 what I want to see from Nintendo for 2016 and beyond. Because I can't really say E3 2016 because they're just going to show Zelda Wii U. That's it. So that's it for now. I'll see you guys later. And thanks for listening. Hello guys, NautoAisDx here. And this is going to be a follow-up on what I want to see from Nintendo beyond 2016 and beyond, or 2017. And basically also, I can't believe I did not put this on what I want to see from Nintendo. I was hoping maybe they'll talk about this on E3, like an update from a Nintendo Direct, but maybe part of NX, maybe they'll fix this. And it's a big issue that a lot of gamers or video game consumer has a gripe with Nintendo, and that is games attached to a hardware. And kind of seen some of my videos in the past. One was Alex with his 3DS dilemma, which is he sold his 3DS to get a new 3DS, the XL one, not the new one, but the OG one. All the game he had for the 3DS, he lost it because he didn't transfer it. Because remember, the way to do it for Nintendo is you better have your old device first before transferring it. I had to do it with the 3DS. I had to do it with the Wii. So it was the same situation with Alex, but then he said he had a special situation that he couldn't do it the old-fashioned way, and the only way to do it was, well, they told him he knew the serial code for the 3DS. That's it. So, I mean, hopefully again he got his $200 worth of Nintendo eShop points or whatever. But yeah, games from, attach games to an account rather than the hardware. Because the problem with, as of right now with Nintendo, with the 3DS, with the Wii U or the Wii or the Nintendo DSi is, if your system breaks, you can't transfer those downloadable games you have to your new console to replace them. I don't even know if you could do Wii U to a Wii U also. I know from the Wii, Spax basically told his story. Yes, Spax3 said when he bought his Wii, it somehow bricked, so he had to buy a new one. But what he had to do was he had to send both of the Wii to Nintendo just to transfer the games. I mean, it's utterly ridiculous. I mean, no consumer should have to do that. But, that's the problem with Nintendo. Right now, all your games are attached to a hardware, whether 3DS or Wii U. And then you're wondering, for people like, why would Nintendo do that? Aren't they that smart? Are you that innovating? Why are you not a lead? The story, like, be a leader, not a follower, is that Nintendo did admit that they don't know how to do it. They don't understand how it works, how to attach games to an account like Sony or Microsoft. Because for me, when my first PS3 that I bought for $600, shame on me, bricked, I had to replace it with a refurbished one. And guess what? All the games they have attached to an account, and I just have to re-download them on my download list. For Nintendo, hey, great, they have a download list, but again, if you basically log in your account to a new system, they're going to say, oh, we don't recognize the system, your game's on a different system, sorry. And that's it, because again, they don't know how to do it. They're too OG. So that's one of the things I can't remember. I didn't put it on the list, that beyond 2016, 2017, hopefully by NX, it will have, it'll finally learn how to attach game to an account rather than hardware, because that is really, really bad. Meggy Section was already pissed about that. A lot of Nintendo supporters are pissed about that. I'm pissed about it. Thank goodness I'm being blessed that my systems still are in good condition. I take care of them, but that's an excuse to not attaching game to an account rather than a hardware. Oh my god, I remember the point cards, putting money in. It took them a year just to understand to unified money account from your Wii U from the 3DS. They didn't know how to do it. And then in the beginning, I used to remember from the Nintendo DSi to the 3DS, or let's just say from the Wii points or Nintendo points to real money, they don't know how to convert them. In the past, they really didn't know how to convert them. All they just said was, excuse the language, tough shit. And that was 2011 when the 3DS first debuted. I think that was stupid, but that's what Nintendo said, tough shit. However, this is at least it's a big step, or it's the first step for Nintendo. Apparently, there have been reports, I read this in GoNintendo.com, that because they're shutting down the DSi store. If you have the DSi or the DSi XL, there's a DSi store, you buy DSiWare. They're shutting that down. So any money you have there, or DSi points, because it might be also the same thing with the Wii, is now somehow there's no report that they finally found a way to convert it to real money. Yes, I mean, since 800 points really equals to $8, I don't think that's that easy. Okay, let's just see it this way. If freaking Microsoft can do it with their Microsoft points to real money, why can't Nintendo do it? It's much easier increment than Microsoft. Microsoft is even weird. 800 points equals $10. 1,400 points equals $20. That's even weirder. But they managed to figure it out, and when the new update, the new terms of service happened, they converted to money. It happened to me because I had some Microsoft points. It became real money, real currency. Now, thank goodness, Nintendo's finally learning from the points, they can now finally figure. I know somehow they figured out how to convert it to money. Good for you, Nintendo. Now, next step with the NX, find a way to attach all downloadable games to an account than a system, so people don't have to be worried that if they break their system, they still have those games. And and especially transferring them, it doesn't have to be the old convoluted way like for the 3DS. You need an online, you need to unscrew the stuff, change the SD card, unscrew, connect to the internet, wait 6 hours. Yes. And well, yeah. Just it's weird. Oh man, I mean, it wasn't even a problem with the Vita PSP to the Vita. Any downloadable game for the PSP can go to the Vita with a snap of a finger. PS3 to PS4, okay, it's a little problem with them. They were being cautious, and there's some other problem. And teaser, this is going to be part of my what I want to say from Sony at E3 2016, because there is a lot of interesting I want to share about, and one of them is related to backwards compatibility. That they are in the same situation, like, oh, we don't know how to do this. Do I give them a pass? No, but I'll explain that there. But yeah, so the most important thing, beside online, beside cross-buy, is figure out how to connect, to link downloadable games to an account rather than hardware. Alright, so thanks for listening.